Okay, really quickly, assault battles, rebels versus empires, pretty easy. I didn't even bother trying it with the clones, because rebels just are much easier. So here, just showing you my rebels really quickly. They're not like they're really not anything crazy. They're not super hyped up. They're not full Relic 7 by any stretch. Everyone knows that I'm a big fan of Old Ben, so I'm choosing to use Old Ben here. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's not nearly as challenging as the Night Sister one previously. Tier 6 is obviously very easily autoable. And while we're watching, or not Tier 6, the Tier 1 challenge, whatever it is, and while we're watching this on auto, I just wanted to say thank you again to the viewers. A lot of people reached out or commented or messaged yesterday after I put out my GOTB video. A lot of nice, kind words were said in support of both myself and the game, and then myself personally. So thank you all very much. It's really nice to know that there are more than just keyboard warriors out there in the digital world. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, again, this challenge tier, comparatively easy. I still think that the Night Sister versus Sith one is the hardest one, with the Ewok one a somewhat close second in terms of difficulty. Luckily, most everyone should have these 5 or even R2 instead of Old Ben fairly well reliced, geared, modded, etc., seeing as they are still a staple of the game probably 2 years after their releases and reworks, although now Chewie and 3PO aren't 2 years old yet, but certainly CLS has got to be 2 years old by now. So still showing their viability. You saw my relic levels, nothing crazy. Of course, you are going to want, I mean, in terms of utility, these are pretty good tunes to relic up. If you haven't gotten them, or for whatever reason you cannot beat Challenge Tier 2, don't be afraid to throw a couple of relic levels on a couple of these guys, because Han you're going to need for the Falcon, Chewie you're going to need, CLS you're going to need. I can't wait till we see Red 5. Hopefully they don't create a new Luke for Red 5's pilot. Whenever they do release that, I would expect with the rumored fleet raid, which, I mean, logically should be the Death Star raid, right? I mean, we've got like 5 or 6 capital ships now. I feel like that's a viable amount to try and do a fleet raid. I mean, that'd be a lot of fun, actually. Might make me interested in ships for a change, certainly depending on what the raid reward is going to be. I don't imagine that they'll give us a Death Star raid reward, because that would just be ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know what the raid reward would be for that, because let's see, Han is a raid reward for the Rancor, Kenobi is a raid reward for the tank raid, Traya for the heroic Sith. What could theoretically be the raid reward for a Death Star raid? I don't know. What do we think? What do we think? I don't know. It would have to be some sort. Maybe Red 5 is the raid reward for the Death Star raid. Actually, that's the only thing that really makes sense, right? Right? I think we came up with it together. What do you think? Actually, that'd be a really good raid reward, Red 5. That'd be perfect. All right, so here's Challenge Tier 2. Still mostly autoable. You'll see me take it off auto at a couple of points, just to try and make sure that I don't have to do it all over again 100 times. You'll see me take it off here a little bit in 3 to try and save cooldowns for wave 4. The good news about CLS-led rebels is that they end up killing lots of people on counters. I don't even really bother with special button move there that you're granted for the event, because, I mean, sure, I guess it could be useful, but whatever. Because everybody counters anyway. Alright, here we go. So I'm just going to keep this on manual. I'm going to try and take out the Death Troopers first, because they can daze and then put death marks up if you run into trouble. Get that first one out quickly. Old Ben with his AoE turn meter removal and ability block. I'm going to save that taunt. Let's just take this guy out quickly. Go for the Death Trooper again, although he's going to end up killing himself halfway. Luckily, there's plenty of DPS on this team. So Krennic kills himself with an AoE. And we'll put it on auto. Unless someone gets into trouble, then we'll take it off, because Old Ben's most likely to die, right? Because he pulls that taunt. So if we can keep Old Ben alive until the end, then we'll be fine. If Old Ben dies in the end, it's going to end up healing everybody and buffing everybody. So, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. And you saw that happen in Tier 1 of the challenge, too, so. I took it off auto because Old Ben is very close to dying, and I need him to at least make it towards the end. Going into wave 8 the final wave would be suboptimal with only 4 people alive. AoE TMR. Man, they're really picking on Old Ben over here. Hey, my good. Yo, stop being ageist. I probably should have used the special move there, but whatever. A lot of times in these events, I just get tunnel vision and I totally forget about the special moves, quite honestly. Because I'm so used to the normal kit, I totally forget about any bonus moves that we get. GOTB being the exception, because you rely so heavily upon those bonus moves. Alright, same thing, we're going to get DT out of here first. I don't need the AoE cooldown increase. And then maybe a death mark, don't need that. Let's do that, take him out, and then let's take that off so he doesn't get the target lock, whatever it is. Magna will kill himself. Oh, uh-oh, Old Ben, stay alive. Oh, well. I might be able to beat the 8th wave without him. We'll see. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna stun Gat and then DPS down Vader, because if you let Vader get going, he really fucks you up. Oof. Let's try it. Oh, good. A lucky stun there. Alright, I really need that. Thank you. And we'll take Vader out. And then I think we should be good. I would like to try and get Gat out. Oops. No, I didn't have the thing anyway. I want to get Gat out before he can fracture someone, because that is really the only, there we go, only thing that I'm worried about. Alright. See, this event, not so difficult. You can even 4-man wave 8, final wave, if you have everything else set up in order. Auto it just to finish, nice and easy. Thanks for coming. Let's check out them rewards. Any relic mats are worth it.